Good morning, everyone. So, I want to address something. So, ever since I come on social media, I started talking about mental health and addiction. I've always said, if anyone's struggling with mental health and addiction, message me on Instagram. Message me on Instagram. It might take me a couple of days, maybe it's a week or so, to get to your message. But once I've got to your message, you'll have my full divided attention, and I'll tell you exactly what works for me. 9 times out of 10, these people who message me and the things that they're struggling with, I've already gone through. I've conquered. I've been through certain situations that are similar. Or I've been through a situation that's took me to the same place as that, where it's fucking damaged and you're struggling with it. Now, that being said, I will never, ever, ever share what's said between me and another person in private, ever. I will never share messages, regardless of situations. Listen, I've been talking to people for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, on Instagram, privately, strangers, and we're getting deep, vulnerable, talking about our insecurities, trying to help. And helps me as well. And, some of these people have ended up going back out using and turned on me, because they can't get my attention 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So when I've woke up and seen them try to reach out, just certain situations where they've turned on me and I've had to block them. Now, if you're one of these people, you will never need to worry about me sharing your messages or, sharing what you've said. I would never do that. Now, Decker's messaged me this morning. The reason why I'm saying this is because even the Decker situation, I would never share our messages. I would never share what's said between me and Decker in private. Never, ever, ever would I. And the simple reason being is because of, I would never want anyone to think that I would ever do that to them, regardless of the situation. Now, the reason I shared the messages about my family, about my kids, that's because, they're coming from faceless cowards, and I was getting called a liar. So that's why I shared them. But just know one thing, if you've ever messaged me, or we were ever spoken in private, or we are speaking in private, I will never disclose or share anything that we speak about, even if we don't see eye to eye, even if the relationship comes to an end. I will never ever share the messages. Now, Decker's messaged me today. He's messaged me today, giving an explanation on the messages that I've received. Now, I'm not going to say what's been said or anything like that. Now, here's my issue. I don't think it was Decker that sent them messages. I think it's his fucking creepy, weird supporters that have sent it. I think I don't think it was Decker directly. That's fact. In fact, I'm 100% sure Decker hasn't sent me the messages direct. But he's enabled it. He's caused it. So when all this shit come out about the Robbie fight and the fix, which wasn't, he just got his arse handed to him. The reason he got his arse handed to him, because he's never grappled and he's never wrestled. I'll give him that much. He was like a fish out of water on his back. He didn't have a clue how to defend anything. He didn't have a clue how to get up. That's why he got his arse handed to him, fair and square as well. Now, when Decker started to make these videos about me, with the first two videos he made, I started to receive messages like that. Listen to me guys, when I say this, I have over 20 messages about my little girl. I have over messages about my son, about my oldest daughter, and about my wife. So when I decided to make a video back to Decker, which I thought I was quite respectful, I just says to him, listen, if you want to unblock me, we can sort this out like men. All I'm going to ask is if you stop mentioning my name, please. Stop mentioning my name, because I'm getting targeted. People can think I'm a snowflake and it's coming across as a pussy or whatever you want. I don't give a shit about what people have got to say about me. I really don't. Like all these faceless accounts, all these other YouTube videos, they can say what they want about me. You can say what you want in the comments about me. Honestly, I don't give two fucks. I'm aware I've got a big chin. I'm aware I've got a big head. I'm aware I'm ginger. I'm aware I've got 2 different coloured eyes. I'm aware I've got a speech, a short tongue. Come at me all you want. Come at me. But my wife and kids, man, they don't deserve it. So when they started to receive these messages, I felt guilt and shame around it, because It's my doing. I decided to come on social media. I decided to start speaking on social media and put myself out there. So I blamed myself for getting these messages. But I also blamed you, Decker, because I asked you nicely to stop. Just stop mentioning my name because of this reason. I said that. And you never stopped. You never stopped. But I had no way of contacting you. I had no way of speaking to you to tell you why you needed to stop. So that's why I decided to come back and forth with you. I decided, do you know what? Enough's enough. I'm gonna fucking embarrass you. I'm gonna fucking come online and I'm gonna rip you a new fucking asshole because you're too thick to come back at me. You can say what you want. He's the artist in Middlesbrough. Venice is not. I'm not afraid of him. Black. Say what you want. Say what you want. We both know. We both know that you are half the man I am. You're not even half the man I am. It's fact. Listen, Decker. Like, we can sort this out like men. Do you know what I mean? All we got to do is swap a few shots, mate. That's all we got to do. You know, and it's going to be one of the easiest fights I've ever been involved in, ever. I mean, I'm injured. I've got 2 bad shoulders. My right hand's still fucked. My back's not 100%. But I will still fucking smash your head in. Easy. Without a shadow of a doubt. That being said. Yeah, that's it. To be fair, that's all I've got to say on the matter. Take care. God bless.